Just a quick video, just because my meatballs are cooling off, my leftover meatballs. So, yesterday I had the Petite Rouge and the Chianti Classico Reserva. This did open up a little bit. This is a 2016. Really like this producer. There was another aroma that came out of it in the flavor. Yeah, it's a little more expressive today. I just think Sangio needs a good hour decanting, even in a lower price bracket. Sometimes people have some, hey, if a wine's not over $30, don't decant it. That's untrue. It really depends. So, a lot of the same aromas as yesterday. There's a little bit more black cherry, a little bit more fresh herbs, and yesterday a little bit of anise was coming out, but not quite. It paired really, really well with the meatballs. This one particularly feels higher alcohol. Yeah, it's 14.5. I could feel it. I wanted a little bit of a Nebbiolo, Barolo specifically. So this is Negretti's 2016 Barolo Mirau. Not sure if that's just the name. A lot of what's happening in Barolo and Brunello and other regions is they're mimicking what's happening in Burgundy, where they're doing things by village, even Rioja in Spain. So more single vineyard type of bottling. So you're seeing that having, La Mora and all the, and I don't know all the names of all of them. I guess I'm gonna have to learn some over time. But this out of the bottle wasn't super expressive. I think this just needs to decant too. It's really coming across muted. I'm getting the rose petal. Interruptions. I'm getting a little of the roses and tar. I'm not getting a lot of the fresh strawberry. It's definitely a little muted on the nose. I don't know why. I can't get this thing to open up. It might just need to sit. I did just pour in a glass because I was in the mood for some Nebbiolo. Fennel, absolutely. I'm getting fennel. I'm getting the tar, the roses, and the dried, little bit of dried strawberry on the palate here. So, and there's tannin structure, medium plus tannin. So on the palate, it's definitely more expressive. The nose is a little bit muted. This is delicious. And this goes great. Nebbiolo being in my top 5 varietals, maybe top 2 or 3 varietals, red wine varietals in the world to me, and they don't make it in a whole lot of places, but I really just like how versatile it is, how it has a lighter body, but it has a viscosity and it has a tannin structure to it. So I think I've said that just numerous times, but I know oftentimes Sangio and Nebbiolo get confused in blind tastings. I haven't done enough blind tastings to know if I would get confused. There's definitely more of a savory herbal character to Sangiovese from Tuscany, and I don't get that out of Nebbiolo out of Piedmont. There's such a, the tannins are different, and I'm not the greatest at explaining them, but they both have tannin, and one just has more. It's different, more gritty. I could see why you would get confused though. I mean, going back and forth, it starts getting a little bit difficult. And of course, the alcohol will numb the palate over time too. It's why you typically will spit out if you're blinding or whatever you're doing, but tasting too many wines, but so you don't get palate fatigue. Well, 2 great wines. Meatballs are probably ready. I am hungry. I did say I wanted to keep it short and sweet. I recommend both of these for sure. 2 great wines. Italy being an amazing area to explore. I think I've said it, if I had to pick one country, it would be Italy to drink wine from. I'd miss certain places and certain wines, obviously, from other areas. Specifically, I think some of the aged whites. I haven't had a lot of amazing whites, but with some of the reds, it's hard for me because I love Aglianico, the Volturi. I think it's out of Basilicata, and then out of Campania, you get Tarossi, and I think that's also named from Aglianico. And I just love those. They call it the Barolo of the South, but they don't taste anything like Barolo. I think it's just because of their elegance. They're more full-bodied, herbal and full-bodied in the south of Italy, the Piedmont's and north of Italy. Totally different. Why they call it the Barolo of the South, not quite sure, but they're stylistically entirely different. But I love those. I really think they're awesome. I wish I could find more of them. There's that one producer that makes amazing ones from that grape. So I think it's on my wish list to eventually get some more, but right now I have some wine to drink through before I purchase any more. I have wines that are sitting outside of my wine fridges, which I do not like, especially in 90-degree heat in New Jersey. It is in the basement, so it is about 72, but I prefer them to be in cellar temperature, upper 50s for the reds, 50 for my whites, and not really being at that 72 degrees. But I like to have everything, and so I need to drink a few wines before I be purchasing any more. And with that, I'll have my meatballs and enjoy these 2 wines with it. Have a good night.